Hey you guys, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon. I know you're gonna love it here. I'm so glad to be here with you. We're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna go through a few healing questions, okay? I want you guys to be very honest with yourself. Ask yourself these questions. Allow yourself to really feel the answer rather than answer off the top of your head. I want you to really just sit, ponder, and feel the answer. What is it that your soul is saying? What is it that your spirit is saying? Listen and answer these questions as often as needed. Sometimes I do them multiple times a week, depending on where I'm at on my healing journey. Sometimes I do it once a week, sometimes once a month. But these have been very imperative on my journey, so I wanted to give this to you. And just use it as needed. You can go back as many times as you want. You can rewind. Put some in the comments. Give us a story of how you feel about a certain one. Let me know. Let us know. We can all come together. Also, too, you can post on our community tab on the Patreon. We can talk about it there as well. But, yes, thank you so much for joining. And we're just going to jump right straight into it. Okay? Peace. Hey you guys, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so today we're going to be talking about what is revealed in your in your sacral chakra, okay? Excuse me. What is revealed in your sacral chakra? Question number 1 is going to be creativity. Am I allowing myself to explore, play, and be creative? That's also about that inner child. Are you allowing your inner child to come out? Are you allowing your inner child to show up? Are you giving your inner child space to express? When we being all serious, all work, no play, that sacral chakra is missing it. It's missing in action, okay? Be honest with yourself. Be very honest. Check in, okay? Number 2, desires. Can I easily manifest my desires? Can I easily manifest my desires, okay? If you're not manifesting your desires, there is a blockage. And most of the time, not even most of the time, all the time, because we're reflections, it's a blockage within, okay? So going through these questions can help you to understand what blockage it may be. Grounding this chakra can also help you to remove that blockage and open up that chakra. All right, number 3, individuality. Is my individual identity respected? Do I respect my needs? Is my individuality, is my individual identity respected? And do I respect my needs? Okay? I ain't gonna lie, I overly respect my needs, okay? Period. You got to. And that comes with self-care as well. Number 4, sexuality. Am I in touch and comfortable with my sexuality? Am I sexually fulfilled? Am I in touch and comfortable with my sexuality? Am I sexually fulfilled? Okay, these are very important, hard-hitting questions to ask. Because if you are dependent on a partner, you're dependent on some type of outside source to fulfill you. You need to give it to yourself. You need to fulfill yourself. You need to satisfy yourself, okay? We cannot look to outside parties. If you answer that question and it's coming from someone else, it needs to come from you. It needs to come within, okay? Number 5, flow. Do I allow for change and movement? Can I go with the flow? Do I allow for change and movement? Can I go with the flow? Okay, ask yourself that. Are you always trying to fix something, stop something, do something, do this, do that? Can you do this? Be honest, okay? Number 6, emotions. Do I allow myself to feel my emotions? Are my emotions balanced, okay? Do I allow myself to feel my emotions? And are my emotions balanced? Okay, be very honest when it comes to these questions. Number 7, pleasure. Do I pay attention to my desires Do I allow myself to take pleasure in the small things? Some of us can be so strict, so to the book on ourselves. Do you allow yourself to have pleasure? If you don't give yourself pleasure and somebody else is giving you pleasure, then they're going to always be the source of your pleasure. Give it to yourself first, okay? Number 8, change. Do I adapt well? Do I adapt well to changes? Ultimately, surrendering to the divine. Am I comfortable with the ebb and flow of life? Let me read it again. Do I adapt well to changes? Am I comfortable with the ebb and flow of life? Okay. Now, those are the 8 questions I have for you for your sacral chakra. I do recommend you start with your root chakra and go on up. Also, too, check out the sacral chakra video where I have different methods that you can use to balance and open this chakra, okay? I appreciate you guys so much for joining my Patreon, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.